as you know better than I, the continuing resolution is the only solution at the end of this month when the budget runs out. The Senate has passed 12 appropriation bills the normal way. The House has passed none. They tried to move the defense bill, obviously the most urgent, in the middle of a war in Ukraine and everything else going on, and our soldiers have to get paid, and yada, yada, yada. And they wouldn't even let that move to the floor or have a rule to pass it yesterday. So he was boxed in and threatened by Matt Gaetz. What do you think of what's going on?
It is a mess in the House, that is for sure. And the reports this morning is, I guess, they used more than just my initials at this closed Republican conference meeting this morning. But it is a mess. And a lot of it stems from, remember the debt ceiling issue that we had earlier this summer. And they came to an agreement. And the agreement was that they were going to have a cap on spending. They agreed on a top line number. And the Senate has moved on all of those bills, in essence, or will by the end of the next week, reflective of that agreement. And the Freedom Caucus folks have said, no, that was a ceiling. We want a floor. They want to have it tens of billions of dollars less. And they can't pass that. They couldn't pass an ag bill. They couldn't pass the DOD bill today. They haven't been able to pass any of the 12 appropriation bills, worst ever. And you might remember the promise that the speaker made at the beginning of the year when elected speaker, that we're not going to have a continuing resolution. We're going to do all 12 bills. Well, guess what? He hasn't had the votes even among the Republican caucus to get passage of any of these bills. And now we're literally just a handful of legislative days left before the end of the fiscal year. And they have this screaming match today using, bad initials. And no one knows exactly how it's going to turn out. Meanwhile, the Senate's going to pass their bill reflective of the bipartisan agreement from last summer, but the House probably can't pass that. So we are looking at a real shutdown. And as it relates to the vacating the chair, remember the Speaker agreed to just one member raising their hand and say, we're going to have a revote. It took Kevin 15 votes to get Speaker back in January. There is no real alternative among Republicans that can get 218. So it is a mess. In the meantime, for us here in Michigan, we got a potential auto strike. We got all these different issues. You got Ukraine. It is worse than I've ever seen it.
And let me ask you this. Is there a way, well, he could pass things with Democratic votes probably, but that they've threatened him to fire him, basically using that motion to vacate if he uses Democratic votes to get to 218. Yeah, so can he take things to the floor without passing a rule? Can he get things right on the floor and just use Democrats to avoid a government shutdown?
Well, the issue now that Kevin has is because he reversed himself from calling a vote for the impeachment inquiry on the president. I don't think the Democrats are in any mood to want to cooperate, knowing that they're going after the presumptive nominee for the Democratic Party. I mean, why should they play ball when, 48 hours earlier, the speaker came out and said, we're going to move forward on this inquiry. It probably does lead to a vote at some point down the line, maybe a month or two down the line. So it is, there is no cooperation over in the House. And it's, it's like, screw you and everyone that looks like you in terms of probably from the Democratic side in terms of trying to get any cooperation. So even though they'd had 6 weeks off, they had a 6-week recess, things aren't any better today than they were in July when they adjourned for the 6-week recess.